Hi guys, I just finished. There's some really amazing guidance.
Pretty intense, actually. Alright, so it is April 9, 2019 today. I think most days I'll probably be calling in Jesus and Mary Magdalene, only because we're coming up to the crucifixion on the 18th for the full moon, so it's very important. The messages that are coming through, and there definitely were messages regarding that coming in through the Divine Masculine read today. Alright, so take a deep breath. This April 9, 2019, for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And we are calling in Jesus and Mary Magdalene, please. What is our guidance? That was easy. Pallas Athena is 48 at the bottom. Anyway. There's just a number that I have to count. The bottom of the deck is 48, Pallas Athena. So you can read that if you'd like. I use the Sword of Truth to lead the way. 48 is the 8 of Cups. It's walking away or going within. So the first card came out was Paul the Venetian. Okay, and we definitely brought up Paul the other day when Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney came up. So Paul the Venetian is all about the creative arts and music and all that kind of thing. It's 37. So actually I'm not going to read these to you. I'm going to get into the other cards more. You can read that on the screen if you'd like. The affirmation is I express myself creatively and harmoniously. And then we have, so that was Jesus, and then Mary Magdalene. We have the moon for the feminine, which is 11 of justice. So we have the King of Cups of unconditional love from Jesus, and then the moon of the false light from Mary Magdalene, right, to know the truth. The affirmation is I listen to my divine feminine wisdom. Okay, use your discerning abilities. What does your body feel when someone approaches you? What's your first instinct? And if you're not sure, then walk away. Okay, use your feminine qualities of love, all that kind of, the intuition, wisdom, compassion, intuition, inclusiveness, discernment, and oneness. Go within for your answers, okay? And then they both brought out the gold ray of Christ, which is number 5. 5 is that the Hierophant. It's the expansion energy of committing to yourself first, okay? Which in the twins' case is committing to each other. The affirmation is I am the gold ray of Christ. It says blessings pour onto you when you choose this card of unconditional love. The gold ray of Christ is held within the cosmic heart at the 9th dimension. And the 9 about the hermit came up constantly during this read today. The angels ask you to invoke the love, wisdom, and healing and protection of this beautiful energy. Allow it to flow through you and surround you with its golden light. When you carry this frequency force in your aura, you can relax and know you're totally safe. Remember to send the gold ray of Christ to others. I am the gold ray of Christ. Don't forget that's who you are. Don't forget your power. All right? And you notice that they brought 3 cards out for me, because all in the Divine Masculine read was all about the mother, the father, and the child as one. Unconditional love. And be creative in your femininity. It's all about the feminine energy there. And then we have the ones I have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, again, we have the sun here, which was, there was a lot of Leo energy, but the sun definitely came up as well in the read. And Lionsgate's definitely coming up as important. Oh, I got that in some of my other reads for myself yesterday. I'll have to look back. If I have some other messages I want to bring up, I'll do something else later. But my computer's struggling today, so there's definitely some energies trying to block us, okay? So we have the sun, so that's the masculine energy, but you notice the bottom card here is the 2 of the High Priestess. The masculine needs to be in his feminine. He needs to expose his feminine side. And also animals coming up here. So it's so important to be good to your animals. Like I said in my read, the knight's best friend is their horse. You get to talk to them and sit on them and ride them. The simple pleasures of life. That was coming up, okay? I honor and respect all animals. And that was definitely coming up around the war stuff too. To respect the horses who died on the field. They are here to enlighten us. Just like your innocent children. Look after them. Archangel Michael is here to protect them. And the unicorns to enlighten them. And then the 19 plus the 3 is, of course, the 22, the Fool. The Fool's journey, taking that leap of faith. Alright, so then we have the past life deck. Clear the line. Clear the line, filling the empty spaces with only beautiful organic love and light. Diamond light. And it is, again, April 9, 2019, for everyone watching, in the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? We are calling in Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Take a deep breath. Let it out. What is our advice? Jesus and Mary Magdalene. This is just for numbers here. The bottom of the deck is baby reversed. Okay, so that's the underlying energy. So I'm definitely getting, you know, spoiled brat energy, you know. But now the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are no longer in their inner child because they've grown up. They've integrated their inner child into their authentic self. So it's not letting, you know, spoiled kids get away with murder, whether that's a child or an adult acting like a spoiled brat. But it's also someone who may have had a miscarriage or a miscarriage of justice. I'm also getting leaving or travel is reversed here. So I'm getting it's just a little blip in the road. You know, another try of the karmic to try to block the union. Or there may have been a miscarriage. Whether that's the lie or the truth, but it's just delaying things for the masculine, you know, to finish that roller coaster ride. But it's just a little blip. I'm also getting, though, it's also the split to don't forget about the child when the karmic split, you know, that they still need that attention. And the guidance from the mother and the father. Don't get in between the relationship with the mother or the father. And this is talking to the karmics and the twins, okay? It's always about it's always about your best interest first, but then being there also for your children, obviously for small children, that they still need you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we have 12 of completion. It's also a dozen. And then we have 3 more cards again. So we have the 12 and the 15. So the 12 is hanging out and being wise and seeing different perspectives. And then the devil comes in and, you know, puts a wrench in your plans. And that was coming up in the masculine read too. But you don't have to let it. It's just another trigger, right? You don't have to react to it. The cards that came up for Jesus was food and hunger reversed. So let there be no, this came up yesterday, let there be no more starving children, okay? It's so important that we take care of our own. So just because they're not of your religion doesn't mean that child should starve to death. This is the separation that comes up between religions, why religion is a problem, not because of the good it does, but because of the separation it causes. And also dirty water, just for everyone, that everyone has the right to have clean water and food. Think of the starving children when you sit down to a nice meal today. Okay? That's what I'm guided to do, because that's what Jesus is saying. He doesn't want to be seen on the cross. He wants to be seen at the table, breaking bread with you. But don't forget those who are still starving when you have this, lavish meal. And it's not to say you can't have wealth and money. No one's saying you should have any guilt about that. But it's also saying, especially for the churches who have money, to not discriminate a child based on their religion, race, whatever it is. I'm also getting from it about the water having to do with tainted emotions. Don't allow someone to take the food and water out of your mouth because of manipulation. Someone guilting you out of your money, it doesn't come from your heart. You should only give to charities that resonates with your heart. So if someone's trying to guilt you into giving money and you don't feel it doesn't sit well with you, then that's your body saying no, like either that it's just the tactics they're using are wrong, or maybe this charity isn't the right one you should be donating to. Listen to your body, it tells you. Right? And Spirit's connecting with me to confirm that. Don't allow someone to manipulate you out of your money. There's nothing wrong with having comfort in your life. It's whatever is authentic to your personality, what you long for. You can have. Just be authentic to you. And as you raise your vibration, you raise it around everyone around you as well, including the kids who are struggling, who can now learn to be authentic and find their way. So the cards that came out for Mary Magdalene are Wisdom and Trees, both reversed. All right, and this is the in the Mary Magdalene deck. This is very similar to this, only it's 2 tree lines with the sun in between them. And again, it's reversed. It's confirming from her to take him down from the cross. Saying, take him off the cross already. He does not want to be seen as the man on the cross. Do you want to be reminded of all the worst moments in your life? That's what she's saying. And you're being taught in this twin flame journey to let go of the negative past, not to harbor on it. And what is Jesus on the cross? But a constant reminder to control you and stay in your negativity of rejection and sacrifice. That is not the point. Your point is joy. You're here to live joy. Okay, so we have Wisdom reversed as well. The unicorn and the horse. Man down, horse down. It's Mary Magdalene showing me, right, so they're reversed right now, but just like Jesus on the cross needs to be taken down, all right, she's the horse, the soldier's horse that also needs to be cared for. She doesn't want to be seen as the dead horse out on the field. She wants to be seen as the unicorn in her pure form, who was there with her masculine to support each other in love and purity of intention, allowing the light to break through. Allow the new breakthroughs, the inventions, the inspirations. Let go of everything else. Let the leaves fall where they may from the family tree. Let them each create their own branch. They always have the trunk to come back to, but it's just the support. It's not necessarily the guidance. And don't shoot a man when he's down. So she's saying that with the horse on the field, just because they've broken their leg doesn't mean they want to die. Saying you're not worthwhile because you have a broken leg for the masculine. Very important message for them. Right? So the stud. and the sun coming in through the trees. That the masculine doesn't always have to be the one who's strong. To allow the chips fall where they may. He doesn't need to save all the women. They need to save themselves. Use their wisdom and use nature. Spend time in the trees and the light of the sun. Be pure of thought and intention. Use your wisdom. Okay? Be wise. So we had 12, all right? So again, it's a lot about the dark. Don't allow the dark to manipulate you and to tell you that you're not worthy because you have a broken leg or you're missing a leg. You know, the handicapped person. What makes you think their life isn't worth living? They have so much wisdom within them. All right, now we have Journey of Love. Take another deep breath. And this is, again, April 9, 2019. April 9, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? We're calling in Jesus and Mary Magdalene. What is our advice from the Journey of Love? Be patient. Sometimes there's little glitches in the road. That's what the cards were just telling me. The bottom of the deck is coming together, and there's 3 cards out. All right, come together is 66. Is the underlying energy, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting that she is wise because she is patient. As a pentacle, in the pentacle suit, you've come to the end of the journey because you've learned how to be patient and manifest. That's why you're a good leader and you're able to manifest. Coming together. Sometimes some drama will come up, but allow it. Just don't feed into it, right? Don't feed into the printing press I'm getting. See in this card, like when the paper's going through the press? Of course, there's always drama there. But just allow it to circle around you naturally. Don't be triggered. The cards that came out, the first was acceptance from Jesus. 55 is the truth. Accepting your truth, your authenticity, your authentic self. The magical garden, the magical couple that you are. And look at this card. It's him saying, I'm always with you. Okay? And then we have from Mary is 24, which is the Queen of Wands. It's also the end of the cycle. Okay, the end of the karmic cycle is 24, because that's Omega. And look how this is not real. This is 2D. It's a painting. It has no dimension to it. It's saying the karmic is flat. Don't worry. You know, the masculine's not stupid. It's all according to divine timing, okay? Let go and be patient. This is the end of the cycle, end of karma, the spaces between the words, right? The space between the notes. That just needs a little floss to get out. It's flat. There's no dimension to it. He knows. But he's also getting his guidance. All right, you don't know what his divine guidance is. And then the third card that came up from both is the Christ flame, because the crucifixion's coming in up on the 18th at the full moon. Okay, this is the number 31, which is that conflict expansion energy of competition, sports, fighting, all that stuff comes up with the energy of Easter, because it's the crucifixion. The pain, the suffering, okay? Letting go of all that. We don't need to focus on his pain and his death and his hanging on the cross. We have 3 here. The Empress, abundance. Mother Earth and the Sun. The Truth and the Queen of Wands. There will always be that little thorn, right? Especially if they have kids. And it's all good. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They're all on a journey as well. They're learning their lessons as well. To just know sometimes there's interferences for a reason. They're all playing their part. The thorn in your side, you know. There's all a reason. It's all to bring out more love, to clear the space for love, the space between the words. All right, let's see what comes up with these guys. So we have the magical, multi-dimensional forest, like an avatar, and then we have the flat painting that has no dimension to it, not even any brush strokes. It's just flat, like a print. It's saying to notice the difference in that. 24 and 55. 21, 21. The end. 24, the spaces between the words. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us find our authentic path through chaos. Yet there's also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be colored in, where there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right at that moment. Often there's far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There's just a space forming around you now, and sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, right? So just a new perspective on that same feeling, and not even sure why. There's a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain, the mystery, don't forget, or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go, because Agent 99 came up in the read today. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there's a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let it go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. And the poem is Day Birth. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown, of beauty, warmth, and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie before it takes its course again to breathe once more in heart of man. Okay, and that was very much like the stuff that was coming up in the read today about your day, you know, to rise and play and be loved. Just to then, you know, have a nice meal with your family and be inspired by them, just to then rest and rise and love again. And that space between the words, you know, the karmic is the quanta, right? The necessary space between the words to trigger expansion. It's all good. Okay? And we're all human is to love everyone. All the karmics, because we're all karmics, ultimately. To just love each other the best you can. And when they don't resonate, you know, you keep distance and allow them back if they try again, because they've healed. And it was just 24. And then 55. All right, 55, you've offered yourself, asked to be of service to the greater good, created something that you want to contribute towards healing of our world, and your offer has been gratefully accepted by the divine. Know this and be at peace. This oracle brings you a message. You're completely received, accepted by the divine, just as you are. There is nothing to change, just you to be. You have made an offering of a prayer, a sacrifice of an attachment, and giving of a desire to be of service, to make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can best be. Your next step is about to begin. The poem reads, shall we find some sunshine amongst the cloudy days, a gentle touch that softly warms and leads us on our way. Past stately oaks and candles glow, and places we've never been, a friend to share the memories before it's home again. Okay, and I guess that says it all. You guys, make sure you drink your water, get your rest. Just be good to yourselves. Love yourself first. Rise and you know what to do. Be loved.